So knockout stages. Finally knockout stages. I was waiting for this for basically a lot. For a lot. And not just because I don't have enough space on the whiteboard to fill every team in the group stage. It was difficult to manage everything, but also because now we are entering that phase of this tournament where we will finally see, especially in the east zone of the AFC area, we're gonna finally see the definitive teams that are gonna bring these teams like USA Hyundai, like Kawasaki Frontale, like Jeonbuk, like Power Steelers, that are gonna bring these teams until the end of the season, until the end of the AFC Champions League season. And because that's a problem, and we're gonna talk about how the J League has announced that it's gonna change their season format. But a lot of the East Zone teams are changing now because their 2023 season, it's over. And 2024, from February, they will have a new team, new season, new year, new everything. So I talked a lot. If you have followed the channel till now, and if you have, thank you very much. A lot of subscribers are coming. We have surpassed 100, and that's absolutely beautiful. And thank you very, very much once again. But like I've talked a lot on how Kawasaki Frontale was my favorite and is my favorite to win this tournament. At least is my favorite looking at the East Zone teams. Then of course we have a lot of competitive teams in the West, but I don't know how they're gonna be in February, because they might change a lot in their team. They might have a lot of players that go, that come, and perhaps next year they will have a good start in the J League. So perhaps if they have a good start in the J League, they might put a lot of focus on their league campaign, and perhaps lose energies in the AFC Champions League. So now from February, when the AFC Champions League is gonna resume, we're gonna see how this is gonna be, and how this tournament is gonna continue in the knockout stages. So let's start talking about these pairings that today happened, starting from the West. So FC Nasaf. So we have here two Uzbek teams that are FC Nasaf and Navbahor Namangan. We have four Saudi teams, Al Nassr, Al Hilal, and Al-Ittihad Club, that of course we know very much. They have a lot of stars in their teams. They are owned by the Saudi government, so they are really, really strong, and they have a lot of star players. And Al Fayha Club, that is as well from Saudi Arabia, but doesn't have that star power in their roster. And then we have one Iranian team, that is Sepahan, and one UAE team, that is Al Ain FC. Al Ain FC is gonna face FC Nasaf. Al Fayha Club is gonna face Al Nassr in this Saudi derby, and we have two derbies in this round of 16. The other one is in the East Zone. Then we have Sepahan, that is going to play against Al Hilal. Sepahan, of course, is not going to play their home games at home because of a sanction made by the AFC. Then Navbahor Namangan will play against Ittihad Club. And this is gonna be an interesting matchup, because of course Navbahor, we have seen them against Al Hilal in the group stage. They are the big surprise of this year's Champions League, so we see how that goes for them. And if I look at the West Zone, until now we can say that probably the two big favorites can be Al Nassr and Al Ain, because they have played really well. And but of course FC Nasaf, Al Hilal, Ittihad Club, and Navbahor and Sepahan are all on a good level. Al Fayha is the only one that I'm putting a little bit on a lower level, but yeah, for the rest we see how that goes. My personal favorite in the West Zone at the moment to win it all, it's probably Al Nassr, because they have the star power. They seem to have found that chemistry that Al Hilal and Ittihad Club with the same star power seem to not have found. So Al Nassr is probably my favorite at the moment, but again, we have to see how these teams arrive in February, and perhaps a lot can change, and we might see a new favorite in the West Zone. And looking at the East Zone, we have Jeonbuk against Pohang Steelers. That's the other derby of the round of 16 with this Korean matchup. Ulsan Hyundai against Vent for the Kofu. Of course, we here that's an interesting matchup because we have the Korean champs against a second division of Japanese football. That is really surprising everyone, and we see how this matchup goes and how Vent for the Kofu is gonna be from coming February. Then we have Shandong Taishan against Kawasaki Frontale. Kawasaki Frontale again is my favorite to win it in the East Zone, and probably my favorite to at the moment to win it all, not because of star power, because perhaps of course in the West we have teams with more star power, but as chemistry, as experience, as a team, Kawasaki Frontale at the moment seems the one with the best strength. Perhaps someone can argue that the Pohang Steelers have shown that. Someone can argue that the experience of Yokohama Marinos is good, and their team obviously is great. Ulsan Hyundai, they are the Korean champs, but I mean, that's my personal favorite at the moment. It can change, of course it can change. Kawasaki Frontale against Shandong Taishan of China. And then Bangkok United of Thailand against Yokohama Marinos of Japan. Yokohama Marinos haven't played great football in this AFC Champions League. They have risked to be eliminated in the group stage. They haven't been eliminated. They are in this round of 16, but of course from February they need to change pace, and perhaps from February they can focus on the Champions League campaign in a good manner. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this round of 16 video preview. We want to say preview. Perhaps I might do another video before February about this round of 16, but certainly it's gonna be fun. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much.